somehow our people don't know how to use technology. Because if you go online now, most of the things that are trending, it's pure nonsense. But when you help people from the bottom of your heart, your soul gets fulfilled. And there's no amount of money that can pay can compensate that. And how do you charge? How do you how do you even say this is how much I want you to pay me? Now you as an individual, you also have to decide. Are you the agent of God or are you an agent of the devil?
Ooh.
And it's simple things. I deserve that. If a black person succeeds, then there's like a lot of questions instead of congratulating the person. But there's like questions.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we are the thing is also we are the most gifted. I don't care where you are from in the whole world. Like black people are the most gifted, and things comes easy to you. Understand? We are all born creative, right?
Yeah.
But the creativity gets sucked out of us as we grow. You see? Because now, as a child, you have these amazing ideas, but as you grow, because you have received so many no's, now you think that whatever that you're thinking is not unique enough for you to pursue it. You see those problems. Most businesses, right? They don't have funding issues, but they have sales issues. So, for example, you as a podcast, you don't need, even me as a jewel band, I don't need someone to say here's money. I need to sell more. Also for me, I hate it when someone says I'm not creative.
Yeah.
Come to me. Come. When I'm busy.
I know you very well, my guy.
So anyone who claims not to be creative, they must just come to me.
Yeah.
Let me deal with them.
I'm living with a pray all the time, cause I know I gotta hate us. Keep on pushing, this shit gonna pay us. Do this thing for family and they want. I'm on my prime, I know my shit gon' blow. Been fucked up, I've been on the low. My heart froze, my heart so cold. If you never know, yes, now you fucking know we at the top. Please don't judge me, know I got flaws. I've been grinding, trying to get a door. Pushing dope like I'm Pablo. I know the niggas tryna bring me down. I'm never scared, I ain't breaking out. I be on my way for way too long.
Finally. Finally.
Get show ya. Get that something you wear. Why want to put it before you?
How are you going?
It's a movie. Yeah, I was welcome my people. Shafira who said, welcome to Private Studio. Yes, today we are not chilling Buffett. So I wouldn't say we are chilling with season because today we are very honored, to have, I call him the philosopher. I call him the philosopher and I have my reasons to call him the philosopher. The founder of TMDS Africa, not just that, but the reason why you see in this podcast, you see me today is because of my brother over here. So we're going to get to know him, Buffett too. He's darker than me, but don't worry, he's still one of us. How are you? How are you?
That introduction.
Last week I was shooting with this 2 weeks ago. This mama who's so light skinned. I've never felt so dark, my guy. But today,
hey. Oh, thank you, my brother. For
are you good?
Inviting me to your podcast.
Yeah.
I'm all good, and greetings to everyone out there. All is well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you are the reason why I have a podcast today.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I would say I'm a teacher by nature.
Sure.
So like what I've learned throughout the years is that about me, of course.
Yeah.
Is that I tend to want to assist the people around me, and I tend to want people around me to do better.
Yeah.
So that's why even, I don't know, Kunjo, when was it when you were here?
2019.
Yeah. So you might have felt maybe I was harsh on you when I was showing you how things are done. But I tend to have that thing to see potential in someone, and I tend to go with what I am seeing things and how I'm seeing things, and also leave like the way to go about it.
Yeah.
Of which sometimes it might feel like too much for other people. Other people can take it, other people cannot take it. But I have seen results that if I want to help someone and I do it my way, the results are always good.
Yeah. Why are you always concerned about helping others? Like, where does it come from? Because we know people who they are in a great level more than you, and others are still coming, but they don't really care about other people growing. Why for you is it a concern for others to grow?
But also you have to understand that especially us as Black people, we've got and even how we are raised, it's in us. It's just that maybe currently the environment is trying to change who we are. But us as Black people, we used to live with the philosophy of Ubuntu, which simply means that you are because of other human beings. And also you have to understand that when your community succeeds, also you as an individual, you succeed. Because when you succeed, you might not give me anything when you succeed, but you might help someone who's close to me, or you might help someone who actually you might help to take someone from the street.
Yeah.
So for me, that is something that makes me to want to help more people. And also, how do you? Of course, if I do a service for you, you pay me in money. But how does your soul get paid? Like, how does your soul get paid?
Okay.
So, because I remember when I used to do work under the foundation where I was teaching kids, like when I go to sleep, you're the most peaceful. So it's like that when you help other people.
Yeah.
Because of course, we all need money to survive. But when you help people from the bottom of your heart, your soul gets fulfilled, and there's no amount of money that can compensate that. And how do you charge? How do you how do you even say this is how much I want you to pay me? So for me, it's simply that you might not understand, but I'm doing it also for me. When I help others, it's also for me. You know, because if I help someone and then I see that this person is doing well, for me, peacefully, my soul is like, see, it's a soul. It's getting fulfilled.
It's a diggy.
It's getting fulfilled. So it's there's nothing complicated about it. And of course, if you help more people, then you even the environment. It's just that some things we can't touch because they are not physical. But imagine if we are operating on the same level of frequency, energy-wise, the environment will also
becomes
change.
different. Yeah,
Do you see? So it's just that, my brother. It's just that, and also because you also have to understand that in the world there's like full of negativity. And it doesn't skill. You are not losing anything when you spread positivity. So, because now you as an individual, you also have to decide: are you the agent of God or are you the agent of the devil?
Ooh.
And it's simple things.
I'm gonna edit. Yeah, guys, did I mention that this is episode 30 where things are gonna be done differently? There are special effects. So whether they are here or you don't see them, you're just gonna hear them. Yeah, my God. So you mentioned something powerful that we grew up in societies where there was Ubuntu. I think the generation of our mother were the last to experience that, because we grew up in times whereby everything was shared, everything, and it will be a king, like Sebi, to see Motomoto needing help as a child, and you are not helping, it will be like crying in those days. Where do you think, as Africans, we have lost the sense of Ubuntu?
Actually, I think outside influence. There's a lot of our people are easily influenced by outside stuff. For example, you look at if something is trending in America, our people are more likely to adopt that. So like also there's this energy or this spirit. I want to look like I'm better than this individual.
Okay.
I want to look like I'm better than this. And also the technology.
Yeah.
Mind you, technology is a beautiful thing. It can help, to build.
Sure.
But somehow our people don't know how to use technology. Because if you go online now,
Yeah.
most of the things that are trending, it's pure nonsense. Like things that are, if a black person succeeds, then there's like a lot of questions instead of barking, congratulating the person. But there's like questions. And it also, another thing that you see that is wrong, especially with our people, is that when someone is up, it takes so much hard work for someone to get up, right? Because people make it so hard for people to get up. But to bring people down, it's easy. Like, it's so easy. And the funny thing or the weird thing is that people have so much energy when it comes to bringing people down.
Yo.
Especially for black people. Like, yo, my brother. So, yeah, that in G. Yeah, we are not, as black people, our biggest problem is that we are not united.
Yo.
Otherwise, we are the thing is also, we are the most gifted. I don't care where you are from in the whole world. Like, black people are the most gifted.
Yeah.
And things comes easy to them. I mean, look at dance, man. Like, you could travel around the country and any kid will probably know how to do some few dance moves.
Yeah.
So a lot of things come easy to us, And of course, for me, I also had the privilege to travel around the world and see some other places.
Yeah.
And you like, when you see what outside people have and when you compare it with what you have, you will see how blessed we are.
Yeah. Sure.
And yeah, it's just up to us to to start spreading positivity.
Yeah. You see why I call you my philosopher? I mean, I don't know what others call you. I don't know how others I recognize you, but I recognize you as a philosopher because I realize that with you, everything goes like, deep. You study like deeper things and you educate a lot because like being around you, when I get back home, my mindset is always different. There's a difference between me coming here and going back home, right? Well, we have already started our interview. We don't really know who is Themba. My brother is running a TMDS Africa company which deals with jewelry, handmade, and I've witnessed that many times. If you don't believe me, go to YouTube. I was there when some of the pieces were made. I've seen how they are made. Can you kindly please introduce yourself? Who is the Great Themba?
I didn't introduce myself.
No, we just got it in. Like,
all right. Okay, my name is Themba Manchio. I'm from Mononono, Northwest. So yeah, I'm an artist. I'm a designer. I do a whole lot of different art pieces or art objects. But right now, mainly I'm specializing in jewelry, fine jewelry or contemporary jewelry, to be specific.
Sure.
Because there's different. There's commercial jewelry, the ones that you find at your
Mr. Price.
That's fashion jewelry. Of course, it falls under commercial. But there's commercial jewelry, and then there's contemporary, and there's fine jewelry. So the commercial ones is you find at your normal retailers. Yeah,
sure.
I don't want to be mentioning names or what.
Yeah.
But yeah, your normal retailers, the ones that were dressing our grandmothers, wedding rings. You see those big rings? Those are your commercial. And then you have your contemporary. Those are the pieces that you find in art galleries.
Okay.
And into a studio. Yeah. And then you've got like your fine your fine into jewelry. Which is your high end. That's more your of course there's craftsmanship there's design, but most importantly the materials, your gold into your platinum, your silver, diamonds, rubies, all those precious materials are used in your high end into jewelry. That's more your expensive into jewelry. And also that's also where, if you want to invest, that's where you go.
Nice, bro. Nice.
So, but also another thing that people must understand is that jewelry is a reflection of life.
Yes.
More especially, handmade jewelry is a reflection of life. Maybe you might want me to go deeper a bit on that so that people understand what I mean.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
Into a reflection of life.
Sure.
So each and every piece that is handcrafted, is unique and different. And when crafting it, you will face challenges, challenge after challenge.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter even if you've got like experience. You will have those challenges that you encounter, especially when you are making custom pieces, custom made pieces.
Yes.
So custom made would be someone coming to you and say, "This is the kind of piece that I want," or they would describe basically the kind of personality they are, and you have to interpret that into a piece. So those ones, they have their challenges.
Yeah.
Right. But at the end of the day, you will have this beautiful piece of jewelry that the person will receive, and they are happy.
Sure.
Life, Leona, is like that. The thing is with life, because it's something that happens in a long space of time. You don't see all this. Of course, some people might be aware of the struggles that they go through, but at the end of the day, you will have this fine product, which is you. Because when you started 5 years ago and today, those people are not the same. But you had to go through into challenges. But now you are a refined to a product that operates and do things differently.
Wow.
That's what I say. Handmade jewelry is a reflection of life. I hope your people get it.
I hope they're gonna get it, guys. I have the philosopher. I know sometimes it's too much, but if it's too much, go first rewind a bit and play again. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. So you run a company, right? TMDS Africa, which you call a miracle child.
Yeah,
because it came 12.
Man, that's God. That's God.
Yeah,
it has God written all over it.
Yeah.
Because how do you I couldn't have done it for myself, right? So it's God. So that is proof that God is well and alive. So now how do you get a date? Like 12, because it was in 2012, right? In December, on the 12th, at 12 o'clock.
Yes.
How do you explain that? Miracle child.
Miracle child.
It's a miracle child.
It's a miracle child, guys.
This is a true African brand.
Yeah.
It's
unique. Because I even forgot to mention in my intro when I was introducing you that you are one of the greatest to ever come out of Africa, the best to ever come out of South Africa. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Because SA, they don't know, but they will know.
In time.
They will know. You've done finest pieces for different individuals, both internationally and locally. Which piece would you say was the most, as you mentioned that every piece comes with challenges, which one would you say?
So there was there's actually I don't know if you know Mapungube Rhino.
Yes, Mapungube. I've seen there's a book that also wrote about it, right?
Yeah,
it's an article.
There's a lot of information on that. So I did this piece for the lady in America. So that was like my finest piece that I made in, I think it was 18 gold, yellow gold. So that piece, because it's not just a piece, it's a historical piece.
Yeah.
But I had to interpret it, according to how the client wanted. But the piece came out.
Yeah. How do you at this thing? You guys it's weird being around artists. I'm saying this because I spent too much time around you. I spent too much time around artists. How do you come up with these ideas? Do you see
it's this conversation. Do you understand when I say jewelry is a reflection of life?
Sure.
In life, you're having conversation with someone, you get inspired, you want to do something.
Yes, that's how
Even with creation is like that.
Really?
Yes, it's that easy. People think that being creative is complicated. No, it's not. There's two kinds of creation, of being creative.
Sure.
There's that one, I just don't know the exact term, but there's that one where I'm sitting like this and a picture pops up.
Yeah.
It's like it's a complete picture.
Sure.
But there's also that one, and it's more like mathematics. When you say 1 + 1 is 2. You started with 1 on one other side and then 1 on the other side. When you add them, they give you 2, which is a different product.
Sure.
If we are looking at it in terms of product.
Yes.
So also the creativity that other people can start. You are adding this item with this item, you get a different product.
Sure.
It's that easy. It's easy. It's very easy. Also for me, I hate it when someone says I'm not creative.
Yeah.
Come to me. come.
That was good to you. I know you very well, my guy.
So anyone who claims not to be creative, they must just come to me.
Yeah.
Let me deal with them. Because as a human beings, we are all creative. Because also you must understand, we are all born creative, right?
Yeah.
But the creativity gets sucked out of us as we grow. You see?
Yeah.
Because now as a child, you have these amazing ideas. But as you grow, because you have received so many no's, now you think that whatever that you're thinking is not unique enough for you to pursue it. You see those problems.
Yeah.
But otherwise, all of us are creative.
Yeah, nice.
Of course, we are on different levels, but we are
all creatives.
Yeah.
You mentioned something powerful about being creative, and that your creativity sometimes is inspired by a conversation, which is some of the reasons why I'm having some of these conversations. Also, they come from previous conversations.
Yeah.
How does one get to master that gift and ensures that it grows? Because every gift that God gives you is like a seed. You have to plant it, water it, so that it can grow. For you, if one has such, whereby they rely on their ears to see, how can they enhance that and make it a powerful tool that they are able to use anytime, anyway? Because some gifts, they start as like working part-time, but the more you work on them, they work like frequently. Every time you can tap into that thing and come out. How does one grow that?
Okay. With any skill, any talent, any gift, consistency is key.
Okay.
You can't do something once and expect to be... No. Even for you to grow inside, you need to do it consistently.
Sure.
And also one important thing is for you to protect your gift. Because it's easy for outsiders to say, no, what do you think you are doing? Protect it. Whatever that is precious to you, protect it while you are working into it secretly.
Yes.
Because sometimes you need to disappear.
Sure.
Disappear and do your thing and come out when you are stronger. Also, it's important for you not to just... Maybe you are working on something, you want to develop yourself.
Yeah.
You start telling people, they will hit you with negativity so hard that you will regret why you shared. So protecting your talent, protecting your gift is super important.
Sure.
But also, coupled with that, you have to be consistent. You know the 10,000 hour rules.
Yeah. What's the 10,000 hour rule? I don't know that.
It's simply you practicing your craft or your talent for 10,000 hours. Then you become a pro.
Hey guys, did you hear? 10,000. How much have you invested in your thing?
I don't know, man. More than, I don't know.
That must be the view. I know you have invested 20,000. Yeah, you've exceeded the thing. You have seen, and I find it strange because I realized something. I was like, if the professionals are still waking up every day to this day and still doing it, why us as beginners, we want to just do it once and all that? Then I realized that the same rules that applies up there are the same rules we need to apply down there in order for us to become the greats,
Yes, but also one important thing is not enough just to do something for the sake of doing.
Yeah.
Those who are great and those who are excelling, it might have started maybe as a small thing, but it has went beyond.
Sure.
So it needs to represent something bigger than yourself. You must have a mission why you are doing something.
What? Know your why. Yeah, the lady who I spoke to, she was like, you must know your why. Why are you doing something? Why you are putting in the time investments and all that. Yeah, you see why, guy? I told you, if you are not getting anything from this one, I don't know. I pray for you. So we are still on the TMDS, right? The miracle child.
Yeah.
In a brief 2 minutes, right? I wanted to ask you, in your journey of like starting this thing, because I know you used to start in a small room where it used to be a studio, everything in one room.
Sleeping.
Fast forward, now we are in your store, which we are seeing one of the finest pieces that you have. We are surrounded by pieces and all that.
Yeah.
How did you get to this point, and what were the challenges, if you can mention a few? Like, how were you prepared to be where you are?
Man, it's like I said, it's having a mission and a vision. Like like you said, know your why.
Yeah.
And also protecting my gift.
Yes, sir.
So, I've always known that I'm good at what I do, but also that is not enough. Like, talent alone is not enough.
Sure.
There are certain elements that need to be in place. Like I said, you need to be stubborn enough. You need to learn other skills in order for you to be able to, to run a business. But I think most importantly, consistency. Even when it seems like there's no movement, because as humans, you might think, or just because there's no movement physically, spiritually, there's nothing happening. No, it can never be like that.
Yes.
So some things, because when we're talking about seeds, other seeds are hidden. Those are spiritual seeds.
Sure.
So you need to consistently be working on them until they manifest. So I think for me was consistency, consistency, and believing in what I do, and also believing that what I do matters.
Yes.
You see, so
Sure.
I mean, of course, you are moving from one place to another place, but also one thing that is important about entrepreneurship is like there's a lot of skills that you learn along the way, and also the most important thing is, especially if you don't have someone who can say, here's $1 million. Go do your thing. So now you have to stack 100 on top of 100, another 100, and so you are learning there. There's a lot of learning.
Sure.
So yeah, it's not, if you are invested in yourself, it's not that, of course there are challenges. There are challenges that you will face as an individual. But it's funny, the other day I was just thinking, most businesses, right? They don't have funding issues, but they have sales issues. So for example, you as a podcast, you don't need, even me as a jewelry brand, I don't need someone to say, here's money. I need to sell more.
I wish you can
understand?
repeat that. Most businesses, they don't have funding issues. They have
sales issues. Yes. Because in the process of me getting more sales,
Sure.
I'm creating networks. These are the people who will support me going forward. So there will not be a need for me to go out and look for funding.
Yeah.
So if I want to scale, of course there are those businesses that will need, even this one will need a lot of money in order for me to scale. But in the building process, because also to clients is part of building. So when you have more clients, you like those clients are the ones who are actually elevating you.
Sure. Yeah, I love that part. I love that part that it's the sales issue.
Yeah, it's the sales issue.
It's the sales issue. It's not all of us who need funding. Because I know a lot of businesses that have like paused or they died because of we don't have funding. And I know dreams that haven't started yet because it's an issue of we need funding,
Because think about it, right?
Sure.
We're in business to solve problems.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
So if you need funding, what problems are you solving? Because also you being able to solve your sales issues, you are solving your own problems.
Yes.
Be able to solve other people's problems.
For real.
You see?
Yeah. I wish we had more time. Yo. But I believe, this one it's episode for years. I believe 10, 20, 80 years down the line, it will still be relevant because the information that is being shared here, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Sure. So you the way you speak, right? You are one person, as I know you personally, that inspires independence.
Yeah.
Why did you go independent, and why do you think it's important for a young person to be independent?
I think there could be a lot of play. There could be a lot of mediocre when you are within a certain group. Okay.
Sure.
So there could be a lot of mediocre, and people are not serious when they. Actually, it could be easy for you to hide with other people, because now instead of you to being responsible to do something, now you are looking at someone to be the one doing the thing. But when you are alone, it's up to you. It's up to you. But also another thing is that when I was studying, I had bad experiences with groups, like working in groups, because they know that this one is good at this one is good at that. The others in jail are just passengers on this train.
Sure.
And in most cases, those ones who are passengers, they are the ones who tend to want more control. You see, so that's the problem. That's the problem.
What? Yo. Yeah, ne? Yeah. Like I said, yeah, some things, some conversations, they will require time. I'm going to ask you the last questions before we wrap this thing up, right? I want us to talk about SELP. You have a foundation called SELP, right?
The foundation, we tend the TMDS Africa Foundation.
Yes,
So-
TMDS
so-
Africa's foundation now.
Yeah,
Yes.
the inspiration around that is simply, try to contribute in our society because we don't, mostly black people who don't understand art. So the focus of the foundation is to develop people in their respective environments, and then in the process we are able to come out with products that
Sure.
we can sell in the market. In a way, empower people.
Yes, in short.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah. I have a faith too. You guys heard from the Great Themba himself. Like I said, I call him the philosopher. I believe that as a listener at home, you hear that there's more coming out of him. And you can catch him on all his social media platforms. You got a YouTube channel, right?
Yes. TMDS Africa across all social media platforms.
Yeah.
TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Yeah, we are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people must remember to support local.
Sure.
Support local.
Yes.
Support local.
Support local.
Yeah.
Because by supporting local, they're creating more opportunities
Yes.
for So
Yeah.
it's very important to support local. And did I mention he's one of the sponsors as well? They don't know. They don't know. He's supporting local. He's supporting local. He supported the dream. He's supporting local. So I am because of him, man. And I'm grateful, man. I want to give you your flowers while I'm still alive.
Awesome,
so that
awesome.
tomorrow people will be like, hey, I prefer giving people flowers while they're still alive, man.
Yeah,
What a great
thanks.
episode we had, my guy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I know we could have had more deeper conversations. And all that, but yeah, we're just gonna keep it simple.
Of course,
Yeah,
of
man.
course.
Thanks. From Prime season, the dopest kid I met is in the world. See you when I see you. If you don't see me, I don't see you. I know you don't see me already. Thank God.
Cheers.